This is Focus 94.3 FM.
You're going to tell me I belong here.
She mess up my mind, oh. Give me your money where I the dead for. Baby, I go dead for. Yo, you bust my mind. Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. Cause this love is joke. No be joke. Cause this love is joke. No be joke. Cause this love is joke. No be joke. This love is joke. No be joke. They give me vibes cause you want my body. They tell me lies, boy, not story. If you love you, want to just honey. Me and I'll Johnny. Show me the money. See, yes, you ain't chillin'. Yes, you ain't chillin'. Boy, see, yes, you ain't chillin'.
Hello.
This love is joke.
This life is joke. In fact, am I even hearing the voice as well? I want to guess the lyrics. See if I say. Oh, hello and welcome to Counselor's Corner right here on Focus 94.3 FM.
Cause this love is joke.
You're not here for any darling moment, eh? The life is choking already. In fact, student though. Right now, UTAG is back. So the life is choked already. Well, for sure, it is 7:30 p.m. And obviously, it's time for your favorite show, the Counselor's Corner. Yes, you are very, very, very excited. Very much excited on this topic. This very topic that we are here to discuss with you this evening. And of course, my guests are seated on the show. Maybe you would want to surf from the internet, see their beautiful faces, sure. Just go to Focus FMKNUST on Facebook, and then you can stream live from there. So of course we are here to discuss impromptu lectures and the impact on students. Impromptu lectures and the impact on students. Yes, so it was on Tuesday. Tuesday around 5 p.m. That's when I heard the news. In fact, it choked me. Tuesday, coming here soon. Yes, some people are saying that they weren't ready for the news. In fact, they are not prepared. And then the news was followed by a class session on Thursday. Because obviously today is Thursday. I understand some people went to class and all that. We understand that it was impromptu. And we as a counseling team, we know what to do. That is why we are bringing it to you today. with a topic impromptu lectures and the impact on students. I don't know about yours, just let me know. Just send me a message through 0575 943 943. Yeah, 0575 943 943. Yeah, just send me a message. Let me know how you took the message, how you took that sudden message. It choked me. Yeah. Of course, I'm here with my guests. I'll be introducing them. But before then, my name is Gila, and I'm here with Dennis Scott. Yes, he's going to be my producer for today. Enjoy the rest of the music. After we are back, we will discuss with you proper.
Show me the money, money. See
Sure, this love joke. In fact, when I heard the message, it choked me. Yes, of course, we are here. I understand all the people have started sending in their messages already. I know if you just want to also send, if you want to add yours onto my console, you can just send your message to 0575 943 943. And today's topic, our discussion was centered on the impromptu lectures and the impact on students. First of all, let me introduce my guest. Maybe from my left.
Okay, my name is Bright Adido, a final year metallurgical engineering student.
Bright Adido.
Yes, please.
Thank you for being part of the show. And then you?
Okay, I am Bridget Apia, final year business administration.
Bridget Apia, Bridget BM. So what about you?
I'm Daku Nathaniel, a third year student. I want to try resource management.
Daku Nathaniel, it's very awesome to have all of you here. And today, just as you have been informed about our discussion and our topic for today, the impromptu lectures and the impact on students. How did you take it? Let me start from my right. How did you take the message? Message in a pim or how was it?
Okay, for me really, I was about to go home on Wednesday. So when I heard it, I was like, because and also checking the time of which lectures are to start. Lectures were to start on Thursday. Okay. So I was like, wow, really?
Thursday week. So did you go to class today? Did your lecture start today?
Oh, okay. For your official, our lecture was cancelled today. So if we were to go for class at 5 p.m. today, but it was cancelled, maybe tomorrow. Maybe you may go, but some of us, we are still on strike.
Well, if UTAG has called off, in fact, if UTAG has suspended their strike, some students can also go to strike and they more. What about you? How did you take the message?
Okay, for me, it came as a shock because I was focusing on my business just to make small money.
You do business?
Yeah, of course. To make small money, and I was thinking they were still in the negotiation process, so I didn't even expect that. So when I saw the picture on my friend's status, I was like, no, this thing is fake. It's fake. I wasn't prepared for that at all. Yeah.
Well, what about you?
Okay, actually, I was in the house, so I wanted to relax a little before coming back, but I was just there, then I saw the message, so I quickly had to prepare and come back to school. So I just rushed and I came back to school yesterday in the evening. Yeah.
In fact, no way is easier. In fact, I can't share mine. Sure. So that is how they took theirs. How did you take yours? Just send me a message of how it actually choked you. Yes, to 0575 943 943. Yes, we are counselors, and we accept that this message could have an impact on other students and all that. How do we take it psychologically? If you're a student, maybe a first year student, or maybe even a final year student, you might not be prepared for this. Psychologically, how can this affect you?
Okay, so for me, psychologically, I think my mind is not prepared, to be honest, because we are just 7 weeks into the semester,
Sure.
and we haven't engaged in any academic work. So some of us, our minds are dull because we are not learning, we are just eating, sleeping, and it's unfortunate for the first years because for the continuing students, we've been exposed to the system, so we know how things work. But for the first years, you see that eagerness, the vibe that they came to this campus with, they were expecting the lecturers to come and teach them, but it didn't go like that. So I think for them, it will really affect them. And because yesterday I saw that we are now going to spend 10 weeks. So meaning they are going to bombard us with
So many
quizzes and other things. And
honestly, most people are not ready.
yeah, and I'm imagining how these students, first years, are going to cope or adjust.
Wow.
So I think it's something that is going to really affect us.
Psychologically, can you add anything?
Yeah, so we don't, especially the first years, as they were saying, they don't know how university life is, and they came and enjoyment all over. So I'm just imagining if it's for the continuing student, at least for final years like this, we've since first year we've been going through this closure of universities and all those, so we have had a feel of it. But for the first years, they don't know how they are going to cope with it, so it's going to affect them psychologically. But we hope everything will
You see,
be fine.
before the suspension,
Yeah.
they were like, I'm spending my money. All the money that they give me, my toiletries, my everything.
Okay.
Is there any financial instability with regards to the strike?
Oh, okay. You see, we spent almost 7 weeks in school, okay, without any academics. And now you are going to spend an extra 10 weeks, making it 17 weeks. So looking at the resources or how we've budgeted for the semester from the house, our food items, let's say our toiletries and all those stuffs, we are budgeted before we came.
Yes.
And even including money that we used to take transport to lectures and all those stuff. So now that, let's say 7 weeks of no activity, and we are now coming to spend another extra 10 weeks here, you see that all the resources that we've wasted behind now, it means our parents have to bring us other money, and that will be pressure on them for that one too. And even if they are not able to bring them, it means that we ourselves have to find our own means of what doing that. And I'm not sure we are going to be comfortable on campus during this period.
Financially, most people are not going to be comfortable.
Financially, some of us have already ended the semester.
In fact, that is why we have the peer counselors and the
Of
main
course.
counselors there. If you are going through any financial problems, emotional problems, psychological problems, you can just get to their office and then talk to them. You see, talk of emotional problems. Let's see. We've talked about psychological problems. Obviously, people weren't ready, the mindset and all that. But emotionally, me, I have had a situation, I've had a case whereby, in fact, people, the first years like this, they came to school and have started their relationship already. Started engaging in boyfriend and girlfriend and all that. In fact, you're here to learn. But they felt that it was 3 weeks, and so let me just get involved. Let me just vibe with it. How is this going to worry when it comes to the sudden comeback of the UTAG?
Okay, with me, with this particular issue, you see, because of the strike, those on campus who have engaged in relationship, most of the guys spend majority of their time with their girlfriends.
Sure.
And also, they do also spend majority of their time with their girls in their hostels and sometimes going out. Especially the freshers. Now that you're about to spend only 10 weeks, no miss semester, and you're going to fight for 100%.
This made no miss semester. When left you finish.
Oh my God.
Okay, so when you start lectures now, automatically the lady is not going to give you that much attention as when the strike was ongoing.
Exactly.
And the guy also will not do the same. So we the council need to be prepared for breakup issues and be ready to motivate them. But if you are listening to me now, sack yourself that this thing is going to happen. Because automatically, when you're being bombarded by 5 assignments in a week or 2 assignments in a day now, I'm not sure you even think of your girlfriend and all those stuff.
Wow.
So
It's not easy. In fact, it's not easy. But you see, it is putting a certain kind of pressure onto the students. In fact, no mid semester, and then even after the examination, no supplementary exams, which means you have to get it at once. It's in fact, we will talk about this.
I agree with him. I agree with him because there is going to be a sharp turn
Exactly.
7 weeks full of enjoyment,
And then 10
everything, and 10 weeks
and
all of a sudden.
Looking at even from Tuesday to Thursday,
Yeah.
how are you even preparing? Most especially those traveling and all that. We'll get back to this proper. But you can keep on sending me your messages. Yes, to 0575 943 943. Let's enjoy some musical break. When we come back, we will go into it proper. Then, not forgetting, I've collected some voice pops, yes, from other people sharing their view on what we are discussing. Yes, the topic is impromptu lectures and the impact on students. Let's enjoy some musical break. When we come back, we shall continue.
True love, they are defined. Let this girl out the light. She mess up my the mind. Oh, give me your money where I the crave for. Baby, I go there for. Girl, you bust my mind, my mind. 'Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. 'Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke, it joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. This love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. They give me vibes 'cause you want my body. They tell me lies, boy, not story, not story. If you love you, want up this honey. Me and every Johnny, show me the money, money, money. See, baby, yes, yes, so in Chile. Oh, baby, yes, so in Chile. Why see, baby, yes, yes, so in Chile. Oh, baby, yes, so in Chile. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke, it joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. 'Cause this love is joke, no be joke. It joke, boy, it joke, boy, it joke. This love.
So, welcome back from that quick musical break. Yes, we are here for you and you are still discussing impromptu lectures and the impact on students. This is Counselor's Corner, yes, and it is 94.3 FM Focus. We were talking about adjusting to the pressure this message actually brought us. I have some voices from other people. You can also add yours to 0575 943 943. 0575 943 943. So, how can these students adjust to this particular pressure? Because it was a sharp turn, just as you said. So, how in fact, tell me something. The one listening to you, the first year, the second year, the one who has not seen this, how can the person adjust to this particular pressure? Most especially, no mid-semester. I'm coming. Yes, yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, for now it has happened and you can't do much about it. The only thing you can do is to accept the situation. To accept the situation and know yourself what you can do, because the pressure is about to start and you can't just sit idle and say that, oh, I can't adjust myself or I can't cope. So you have to accept the situation as it is and then know yourself. Academic work is about to start, so how are you going to go about things? Personally, I'm that type that is able to capture information or do more learning in the morning. Maybe you are that type, fine, you know how to go about things, or you are that type who is able to learn more or read more in the evening. What are you going to do? Just know yourself, accept the situation, know yourself, and know how you are going to cope. You are going to adjust, whether you will be reading in the morning to catch up or whatever you are going to do. And don't wait for a lecturer to tell you, oh, we will be having quiz this day too, before you learn. Just start learning from day one, and I think with these things you'll be able to adjust and control the pressure.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you listened very well. I hope with these things you can also adjust. Is there any other ways the person can adjust? Maybe psyching, maybe the person knowing themselves and all that. You can just add more.
Yeah, so especially to the first years. As I said earlier, we the continuing students, we have passed through most of these closure of universities and having pressure and all those. So with the first years, you can speak with your continuing students, you can speak with the lecturers, you can speak with your friends to find out how they also cope with it when there was a time where the university was closed down and they had short lecture times. So you can speak with the senior course mate to find out how you can also adjust yourself in a situation like this. People have gone through it, so you shouldn't suffer a loss out of this. So you should speak to your senior course mates, your lecturers, TAs. They can help you to adjust quickly and as soon as possible. Yeah.
So these people, your lecturers, your TA, can help you to adjust quickly. I know your messages are coming in. Let me read some short messages. This is from JB, and JB is saying, Gila, let me use this opportunity to thank UTAG for betraying us. We were supporting their cause, but unfortunately, they have given us a heart attack. This is from JB. JB, thank you very much for coming in our show. In fact, I have some audios too. Let me play it to you. Let's see how these people took the sudden information.
Well, it's bad. I see it to be a short notice, and it's very bad. Because when the message came, I thought maybe they should have said lectures will be starting on Monday. That one, at least you can prepare, you can get some stuff that you need to buy. So it's a short notice and then it's bad. So what if, and then the message came to in the evening. So what if I went home that day in the morning or in the afternoon, and maybe I'm in Accra, I have to travel back to this place? It's very bad. So next time, I think they should send the notice earlier for us to know, maybe a week, or if the message came on Tuesday evening, I think they should have said lectures will be starting on Monday. That would have been fine, but this one is a short notice. It's very bad. I don't think they should repeat that again.
Okay, the youth tax strike that has been called off, definitely we'll be happy about it because academic work is going to resume. But just that when the strike came, most of the students went home. So you see that we've relaxed and even forgotten about academic work. So now that the strike has been called off, and coming back to school will be a headache for most of us. Yeah, because we'll be thinking like, hey, so I'm coming back to school to learn, go back.
Yeah, this impromptu lectures, for me, it's not helping me because they should have given us at least 1 week to prepare. Yes, you can't just come and then be like, the strike is suspended, so we should come back. You should give us 1 week for us to prepare and then, prepare our mind, our books and things. Because you can't just come back and be telling us, we just after the we are not kids anymore.
Okay, we are so frustrated about this strike and we spend most of our monies right now. This strike has made us spend a lot on food.
For me, I don't see any problem with it because, they've been on strike for a while and whether we like it or not, lectures was going to be resumed. So, some of us have been in school since. So, it's good.
Sure. So people are saying it's good, and other school of thoughts are also arguing for the fact that it was too impromptu. Yes, that is why we are discussing this topic right now: the impromptu lectures and the impact on students. You see, listening to the voices our people have had for us, you will identify that about 80% are saying they weren't ready. So how can we bring this into a good agglutination? Let's say, how can we get a positive impact from the strike? You see, we talked about how they can adjust to the pressure. Now, before and after the strike, let's talk about the positive impact that students had or students could have, and if they couldn't, maybe even with right now, because right now there's the this thing is being suspended also. It is not a fully
it's
called off
temporal.
strike, right? Yeah, so it's a temporary strike, temporary suspension, which means they may or they might come back again, or they might not. We are all praying that they don't. They stay in their lane and also stay in there, because as students, most of the time, and everything that they do, it's bounds on us. Yeah. So positively, how is this going to affect the students?
Okay, so we can the few times or the free times we have, we can make good use of it. Learn a new skill online. We can so you go online, find a new course relating to the course you are studying now, or an interest you have. For about 6 weeks now or 7 weeks, you could have learned something, a software or a skill or something which you could add up to your CV. So we shouldn't just be sleeping and waking up.
Sure.
Or at least you should find some 3 or 4 hours out of the sleep and wake up and do something. Yeah.
We are in a university. In fact, my father calls it university. We are here for academic purposes.
Sure.
Though, but we are also here for other things. In fact, I didn't know I'll be doing radio until I came to the university in KNS, to be precise. And so you can also get something out from it. All boils down to preparation. Can you add something so that we...
Okay. So, me... It wasn't all that bad, though parents were complaining, when are your lectures coming back? We are wasting money, we've given you money, but we are not getting the benefit from it. Yeah, we understand. But at least I think we have to appreciate the brighter side. Okay. Though we weren't going to classes and other things, but then I was able to learn skills outside my field or outside my specialization, what I'm reading right now. Learn different books. Right now, I know when it comes to sewing, fashion, I know something about it. I was able to do something from it. So it wasn't all that bad.
Well, it's weren't all that bad. In fact, I am on a time bomb now. It's just some few minutes for us to leave the studios, but this can't stop us from enjoying one more music for about a minute. When we are back, our guests will be saying their final words, so we can move.
You want to turn me up a little bit?
True love, they are defined. Where this girl at the light, she mess up my mind, oh. Give me your money where I the crib for. Baby, I go there for. Yo, you bust my mind, cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. Cause tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Baby, tell me what you waiting for. Cause this love is true. No be joke. Cause this love is joke. No be joke. Cause this love is joke. No be joke. This love is joke. No be joke.
Yes, so that was a wonderful time with my guests. That was so wonderful with them. But we were able to discuss yes, the impromptu lectures and the impacts on students. Yes, if you joined me, we talked about it being its psychological problems, the financial part, yes, and the emotional part. Yes, about the positive impacts from the strike. Discussed about the adjusting to the pressure, and of course, it is a new pressure. In fact, it ain't enough of it. Yes, not forgetting once again, whenever it is 7:30 on Mondays and on Thursdays exactly the 7:30, we are here, that's counselors, presenting to you the Counselors Corner. Because I had with me here Bright, Bridget, and then Nathaniel. Yes, that was my guest for today's show. But before crack, no, let them give us their final words. Only 30 seconds, and then we go.
Okay, I heard someone saying the audio that Utah has betrayed them and all those stuff. Yes, but before this program ends, do this 4 or 5 things. Okay, first, psych yourself. Once you fall into the sea, doesn't mean that you have to die. Okay, you have to try and swim. So psych yourself that this is what has happened, and you cannot leave the university. You have to pass, and you cannot trail also. 2, most faculty have their timetable out. So please take it and do your personal timetable and make sure you follow them. And also make sure that, as we said, we have experienced COVID break. You wrote most of our exams in the house, during demonstration too, the same thing, and also during midterm crano, the same thing happened. So talk to us. The counseling center is here to help you, and peer counselors are also here to help you.
Yes, the
so
peer counselors are also here to talk to you on any time. My time. Just give me your last words.
Okay, so all that I can say is that just plan your life well. Even if they return to the strike, at least you know what you are going to use your time for.
Exactly.
Yeah, so just plan your time, your life well, and everything, and seek assistance. Don't struggle or don't feel the pressure alone.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
sure.
I'd like to just say that this is what life has thrown at us, so let's just cope with it and make the best out of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is just what life has thrown to us and to you listening to me. Thank you very much for your ear. Very soon the Grassroots Hour, yes, they are ready. They are even here in the studios, and so we'll be leaving the studio to them. Thank you for hearing and listening to us from 7:30 to date. Yes, on Thursdays and on Mondays we are here for you again. So meet you same time on